Whoa, another day, another video. People who know me would be surprised as to why I'm doing so many videos. However, what has happened is that the weekend war, the weekly AI summary that I've been doing almost every week or almost every other week, uh, should be done in video, is what people have been saying. And so, I listen to the people who faithfully read me. And so here it is in video. And I'm going to have Zoom do an AI summary of the same also. So people who prefer to, read it can actually not watch the video and read. So it's been a huge couple of weeks. It's actually the next chat GPT moment in AI. The first one obviously happened in November, December 2022. And 2 years from them, the DeepSeek moment will be seen in history as the other big, huge chat GPT moment, which completely overturned how we look at AI. So obviously, let's start with DeepSeek. Much has been written, much has been said, and I don't want to repeat all of that. In fact, my couple of articles which I've written on DeepSeek, you can see in the post itself, and you can click on those and read that. But what I would say is that the entrance of DeepSeek, which obviously is this super low cost model, which had performance almost on par with the GPT class models like ChatGPT, Claude, Gemini, etc., produced with just about $6 million, they say, on net last generation NVIDIA chips by a handful of brilliant young university student researchers who just came out of university. And importantly, two things: open sourced and created by China, has completely changed the AI narrative. The AI narrative so far was that you require billions of dollars and sometimes even hundreds, tens or hundreds of billions of dollars. You need hundreds of millions to train these models. You need the latest generation NVIDIA chips in these vast data centers, and you need these super men and women who can create these AI models, frontier models from scratch. All of that has been thrown out of the window, and obviously that has meant that there's huge amount of unrest in the valley, especially at Meta, which was also creating open source models. Everyone is now looking at how they can incorporate DeepSeek into their daily lives or into their business. It's the number one app on the iOS Apple App Store. It has been incorporated in by the Azure cloud, by the Google cloud, by AWS, by Perplexity, by everyone, and it's hit the stock market like a heat-seeking missile. And Nvidia dropped about 17%, is still struggling to recover. The Nasdaq dropped down about 2 or 3%, and so it's like this tsunami which has come and engulfed all the prevailing notions of AI. It's also obviously increased the level of the Cold War between China and the US. And so it has done all of that, which is not very trivial. But beyond that, I think it's kind of given rise to questions whether the export controls that the US was doing on NVIDIA chips to China, whether they make sense any longer, because it was those export controls which made China make this model out of scarce resources. And as Perplexity's Arvind Srinivas said, that necessity is the mother of invention, and so the Chinese invented that. And so those are some people are saying they need to double down on that. Some are saying that what's the use of this? And then the third thing, obviously, is that there's a lot of excitement and worry in India. Worry because why couldn't we do it? And then China obviously is a geopolitical competitor. But then excitement because if this is what it takes, we will do it. And therefore, the IT minister, as you will see in an article posted here, has also announced that India will create its own model in 6 to 8 months. Now, I have certain views on that, which I'm going to talk about later and write about later. But suffice to say that the DeepSeek has been the next chat GPT moment for AI, and almost, if not bigger than that moment. So that's point one. Almost seems like all the 3 points, but that's just one of the things that happened in the last couple of weeks. Just before that, there was this huge announcement by the US where Trump announced, along with Masa Son of SoftBank, Sam Altman, and the Oracle CEO that the US was investing. There was going to be an investment of $500 billion in this project called Stargate, which are going to make these massive, amazing data centers. And as a part of that, Masayoshi Son is also going to invest about $25 billion into OpenAI, and OpenAI's valuation is going to be around $300 billion. They're going to raise $40 billion. Now, Target happened a day before DeepSeek, so I have no idea how the DeepSeek missile disrupts these plans, but Sam Altman, etc., seem to be doubling down. No one has retracted any statement. And so I think there is space in some sense for these super high cost models, which will take us to reasoning and thinking and potentially AGI or artificial general intelligence, and then these lower cost models, which will democratize AI and make AI available to everyone in this world. The third thing that happened was that, which I think was probably the most exciting of all the three, but got overshadowed by everything else that happened, was the first AI agent that OpenAI released called Operator, and you can read more about it as well as Stargate in the links that I've posted below. But Operator is the first autonomous agent in a sense, which can just it's available only in the US for pro users, but it can go and order a dish from a restaurant, or it can go and book a ticket for you through StubHub. And it can do this all autonomously. And if you watch the video, which I've posted below, which OpenAI released, it's quite amazing as to how they do that. There's still lots of glitches, and it's not going to be able to enter the app ecosystems as easily as the browse ecosystems, but it's the beginning, and it seems like quite a solid beginning. So those are the three things I will focus on for this episode of Weekend Warp, but there are so many other things that happened in these colossal 2 weeks. And I'm sure we will talk more about it, and a few articles that have been posted below, both mine and others, you can read to get more into this, these tectonic shifts which are happening in the world of AI.